Melbourne, the first team through to the Grand Final for 2025. Will it be Brisbane or will it be their old sparring partners, Penrith, to partner them? The Grand Final exclusively live and free on Nine's Wide World of Sports next Sunday.
That'll be an epic game. Broncos Panther up in Brisbane, Suncorp Stadium. There won't be a spare seat. The weather will be good Sunday afternoon. And the way that both of those two teams are playing, they will light up Suncorp Stadium. And the winner will get the opportunity to take on the Melbourne Storm at Accor Stadium next Sunday.
Another masterclass by Munster. It was a toiling, tradesman-like performance from him, threatening the defence whenever he could.
Well, it was all effort tonight. It was all physicality from Munster. He had some nice touches early in the game with some show and go and dummy and step through tackles, a chip kick for Pappenhausen for a great little try, but the rest of it was just hard work. He played like a front rower at times, charging the ball into the defence line. He and Harry Grant were phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Hughes, who's played little football in the last 8 weeks, played his part. Pappenhausen, he linked up, but Grant and Munster, outstanding, absolutely outstanding.
Boy, Jerome Hughes started well. He took that knock in the first tackle. That created the overlap for Will Warbrick, and then he split him down the middle and tested out that broken left arm. That's a brave performance by Jerome Hughes.
Danica to start the reaction.
Oh, wow, Ryan Pappenhausen, what a moment. You are through to yet another grand final. For you personally, your third grand final.
Yeah, how good. Just listen to that. It's amazing. You just don't think these things can happen, but we just keep turning up and oh, it's a good feeling. I don't even know how to describe it right now.
There were so many big moments in that match, but I want to ask you about one in particular, your try-saving effort when Britain Nakora was coming for you to manage to save that try. What a moment that was. Can you talk us through it?
Yeah, well, obviously got a lot of help with Munster there as well, so I know I'll get the raps for that, for holding the ball up, but if he didn't come over and cover, could have been a different result. So just got to keep putting yourself in positions to stop tries, and yeah, I was fortunate that we could stop it there.
You put your body on the line throughout that entire match. I've got to ask you, your shoulder, it looked to be pretty sore at some stages. How is it?
Yeah, it's pretty sore, but not used to making that many tackles, so it's probably a bit of carry on, but yeah, not going to miss a grand final, that's for sure.
What about looking ahead? Obviously, I know how much the heartbreak of last year has motivated you guys. Is that such a big driving force heading into this next decider?
Oh, I think we used that motivation through the pre-season, and I think our motivation now is everything we've learnt throughout the year, let's not put that to waste, and let's use those lessons that we've gone through and games that we've lost and games that we've won that have been tight to go into a grand final. It's another opportunity. We don't know who we're versing yet, but they're two quality teams, and yeah, you can't predict what's going to happen. You just got to get through the week and do what you need to do, and we'll soak it up. We'll enjoy it. We'll enjoy tonight with our fans, and yeah, we'll look at our opponents and we know who it is.
Well, no doubt you'll be tuned in Sunday afternoon. Ryan Pappenhausen, congratulations through to another grand final.
Thanks, Danica. Thanks, guys.
Gab, over to you.
Yeah, Danny and Nico Highs. Nico, that was a quality game of football, but unfortunately not the result you wanted.
Nah, definitely not. They're a quality opposition, and we made it hard for ourselves at time. Yeah, sometimes that it's just not good enough, and it's not your night. And fair credit to Melbourne Storm. It was their night, and they did a good job.
I thought at the start of the game, it probably took you 20 minutes to get going, but the score at half-time, 16 points, 8, I thought you're still in a pretty good position. Is that what was the chat like at half-time?
No, it was good. We were pretty confident. Like, it was a different way. Since the last two semi-finals, this one was different because we're leading the last two at half-time, so we knew we had to come out and win it differently, but we're under pressure there for the first part of the second half, and we handled it, and I think we were leading the second half 2-0 at some stage, and then I dropped that ball, made a bit of a crucial error, and then a penalty, and then Britt's offload, so we just compounded errors there, and that cost us in the end.
I thought taking the 2 was probably the right decision, to be honest. You're under so much pressure for the first 20 minutes of that second half. So to take the 2, I thought was the right option, but unfortunately they got one back pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think it was too. It gives us a 6-point deficit there and calms down a little bit and have a chat about what we need to do. And unfortunately we didn't execute. But like I said, sometimes it's just not your day. We've given our best over the last couple of weeks. No one expects us to be here. We've tried our best. We'll go back into the preseason, work hard, learn our lessons and go again.
I'm with Jerome now. Bad timing breaks because we're actually just walking past that short stint of Sharkies fans. But Jerome, you've made your way nearly right around the field. How good is this?
Oh, it's so good. To win a prelim at home and to get into a grand final, it's a great feeling. And to celebrate with the fans, it's even better. So looking forward to next week.
You're just taking some of your strapping off, your arm, your shoulder. Got a little bit of claret on your mouth. You're all good, though.
Yeah, I'm just taking the post pad that I borrowed from the post off. But, it was good to be out there. It felt really good. And, ready to go and recover and ready to go for next week.
We talk a little bit more about that forward platform. Like, you got to score off the back of a big Stefano run and an offload. But the middles just truly set up your game plan tonight. Yeah,
they did. And, they've been doing that all year for us. And I know we're probably going to get the accolades, the spine and the outside backs, but, we really got to give it to our middles. They always lay the platform for us and let us play off the back of them.
Well, when you did get a chance to play off the back of them, it didn't look like you missed a beat. That must have been enjoyable. Yeah,
it was good. I was just happy to be out there. I feel like I've been out for the whole year, and but it's great to be back with the boys and to play in front of our home fans, and it's a great feeling. So, really happy to be back.
They're loving it. Go and soak it up. Thanks, Jerome.
Thank you very much.
Back to you, James.
Thanks, Alana. From a champion Storm player to a champion coach, Cam, you found Craig Bellamy.
Yes, he's just run away just to congratulate one of the Sharkies players, but here he is. He's been pretty reluctant, but I've got him. Bellyache, just tell us what you're feeling right now into another grand final.
Yeah, seems a bit surreal. Again, I know, probably you shouldn't think that. So it's happened a few times, but like I say, I'm just really happy for our players. There's not too many of them, Smithy, that's that played in 2020. That when we won the grand final, there's only about 3 or 4 of them. So it's all going to be a new experience for a whole heap of them. So as long as they sort of understand what's in front of them, and hopefully we can prepare well and then play well.
You've got a big week coming up for the grand final, of course. But what did you take out of that match tonight?
Yeah, I just thought, again, that consistency really improved. I was wrapped for Will Warbrick. I thought he had a great game, and it's been a tough year for him with all these head knocks, and a lot of people don't really know what he's been through. So for him to play like that tonight was outstanding. And I thought Yuzi, he was adamant that he was going to play. I wasn't overly confident early in the week, but like I say, he just showed a lot of confidence and had a good game.
Was he the person that said to you, or did he say to the medical staff, I want to play, let me play? Or did he tick a few boxes during the week?
Oh, no, he ticked a few boxes with the medical people. They said, we can't see a whole heap of reasons for him not to play. And then I just went up to you and said, mate, are you going to play? You need to do the job. Yeah. I'll do the job. So.
And he did it.
When he says that, he's confident, ready to go. So it was good.
Well, your spine players, they were exceptional tonight, I thought. Particularly Munster, I thought he was heavily involved with his running game. But Big Stefano, his first stint, super impressive.
Yeah, he was, with his running especially, and, he's certainly improved his defence as well. Yeah, he had one hell of a start to the game, the first 25 minutes, I think, and, playing long minutes. So, it was tremendous. I thought Blory, done a really good job tonight as well. And so there's a lot of guys there that, this is probably what they've dreamed of as kids, playing in the grand finals. So we just need to make sure we keep their feet on the ground during the week, Smithy, and see what happens next Sunday.
Well, I know in about half hour's time you'll be back inside your office cutting up some video of the Broncos and Penrith. But before you do that, mate, enjoy it, okay? Enjoy it.
I'll try to, Kevin. I'll try to.
Good on you. Thanks. Back to you, James.
Good on you, Cameron. And while he's doing that, he can switch on the encore screening of Craig Bellamy inside the Storm. That's right after our post-match show. Of course, you can catch it on Stan as well. And the successor to Cameron Smith's number 9 jumper, Harry Grant, joins Gallanite Desk. Harry, well done, mate. Congratulations. Great season in all, but to get yourselves in another grand final, a chance to go one better than last year, must feel great.
Thank you. Yeah, you set out to be here in this position of winning a prelim and being able to prepare for a grand final. Ultimately, you want to win it. Last year we didn't, and the thing is, this is a new team. It's a new opportunity, and there's some lessons and learnings from last year that we can take into this season, sure. But yeah, it's a new team, and I think some of the guys that have popped into this side are really stepping up. You think of Stefano and Valu out there, they're really doing their role well.
And he's the first bloke I'm going to go to, Stefano Utoikamanu, who comes off 3 wooden spoons, comes down here, and I thought he was absolutely outstanding tonight. Set up a couple of your first tries just by his quick play balls, and they just couldn't handle him offloads. I thought he was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, he was outstanding, and I've said it a number of times about Steph. The moment he stepped into our 4 walls, he just wanted to get the best out of himself, come here to, he's come here to be a better person, better player, and I feel like he's really done that. He's just gone about his business nice and humbly and quiet and just really earned a lot of respect through his actions.
And a moment you had in the match, I thought was absolutely critical on about the halfway line, play 5. You ran out of dummy half and set up the try. That probably sealed the deal for the Storm, but the 5 or 10 minutes before that, you probably shut up shop a little bit and weren't making a lot of metres coming out of your end. And then play 5, you see an opportunity to just jump on it.
Yeah, money was into me. I keep dishing the ball to him in bad positions. I sort of kept seeing half opportunities and thought there was a little bit of joy around the ruck, but probably wasn't getting those offside calls with some of their markers and defenders. So looked to move the ball, but probably wasn't the play. So yeah, I don't think it was the most well-rounded performance or perfect, but this time of the year you just got to be gritty.
HG, it was a devastating loss last year, close game in that grand final. How much of that was used as motivation, particularly in the pre-season? I know once you get into the thick of it, it's all about week on, week on, week on. But pre-season and now when you're there.
Yeah, I think it's more the opportunity. You got to get there, give yourself the opportunity, and we've done that now. And a little bit of it, definitely, within the 4 walls, motivational. But I think a lot of it comes internally. I think a lot of it. Individually, you know how much it hurts, and there's a couple of guys that weren't in that team last year that know that they can come in and play their role and make a difference. And yeah, like I said, it's a new team, it's a new look outfit, and hopefully we can take some of that experience into the week. And yeah, it's just exciting. We get this opportunity. 2 teams get the opportunity, so we've got to make the most of the week.
Congrats, Harry. We'll see you next Sunday.
Good on you guys, thank you. And I just wanted to say a big thanks to all the Storm fans that turn up week in, week out. It's the last game at Amy Park, and my pop back home, he reckons he would have made a few tackles out there tonight. So, yeah, good on you, Pop.
Good on you. Well done, Harry. Alana, you found your mate money.
I sure did. He's got a little +1 too, little Jagger. Apparently this is the chill kid.
Yeah, he is a chill one. He's a wild one, but the other one, the oldest, is a bit emotional. So, but yeah, he's chilled out at the moment, and he's probably pretty happy with Dad got the win.
Bit emotional. Wonder where he gets that from. No, but in all seriousness, another grand final. You're 80 minutes away from holding that trophy up again. How good does it feel?
Yeah, I think it's obviously a great feeling, great for the club. Yeah, look, the Sharks have had a really good season. Obviously some 50-50 calls there, went both ways, but we were lucky enough to get the chocolates tonight. So yeah, look, we got another grand final, but we can't afford to let it slip. We did that last year, and if we get the chance to play against Penrith again, we need to be better than what we were last year. And they know September footy better than anyone at Penrith the last 5 years. So if we get the chance to play against them, we have to do our due diligence. But the Broncos have every opportunity tomorrow night as well. So it's going to be a great clash.
I want to ask you about that try before halftime when you put the kick in for your mate Paps. What did you see?
Look, we obviously did a little bit of homework. Will's a great fullback. He was a little bit shallow, and I just remember Paps giving me the call and giving me the nod. And you got to take those chances. Sometimes they come off and sometimes they don't. And I was just lucky enough to get the kick over. Will said at the right time, and Paps' speed did the rest, and he executed obviously the try. I was a bit worried that one stage the ball didn't bounce up for him, but Paps being Paps, he just makes it a little bit harder. and makes it obviously great for us as a group and made me look good.
Speaking of running, you did a fair bit tonight yourself, but you came out, you looked like you had that intent from the get-go that you really wanted to take the game on yourself. Was that your mindset heading in?
Yeah, look, I guess obviously I'm very, very strong with the ball in hand when I run well, and sometimes you got to create those opportunities, but I think the game allowed me to do that. Some games you can and some games you can't, and finals footy, sometimes the ball a little bit in play a little bit more than usual in the normal games, so it has a bit of an origin feel, and sometimes it gets the best out of me when I run the ball more, and I got some chances tonight, looked all right, but next week it might not happen, so I've got to do my due diligence like I just spoke about and make sure I execute and have things around me, because I might be getting smashed next week.
Just quickly, where are you watching on Sunday, with the team or with the fam?
Look, I'll watch with the fam. My wife's brother's down with her kids, so his kids, so I might go to the pub and watch it there and just enjoy the family time. I'm lucky enough we did that, otherwise I'll be leaving them tonight, so really happy we got the win.
All right, enjoy the long turnaround. All the best next week, Cam.
Thanks, Alana. Thank you.